What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Tommy Adams, and this is my ultimate guide to teaching you how to get started on TSU, the brand new social network that pays you royalties for posting content and for using the platform. So imagine something for me real quick. Let's say you're on Facebook, you're posting your pictures, your status updates, your content, all that type of stuff, and Facebook decides, hey, you know what? I want to pay my users 10% of the ad revenue that we generate. So from people clicking on their ads and all that, and Facebook makes bank with ads, by the way. So 10%, that is very generous, okay? And so then Facebook would keep 90%. That would be extremely generous, honestly. But let's say we flip that. Let's say instead of just 10% going to the users, 90% goes to the users. Now that would be phenomenal. I think Facebook would go from billions of people to trillions of people. Even though there's not even trillions of people around yet, somehow they would go to trillions of people. Okay, but the cool thing is, well, first of all, Facebook doesn't even pay you a dime for using its network. But with TSU, that is exactly what they do. They pay you 90% of the ad revenue that they generate, and they just take 10%. Now I'm going to go into a little more detail on how that works, but if you're kind of wondering, okay, this sounds a little too good to be true, how much do I have to pay to get started with this? You don't have to pay anything. It's completely free. You can see right here, as a free social platform, we recognize members for their likeness, image, and content by sharing earned revenues. 90% earned revenues, mind you. Okay, so this is an awesome social network that is just getting started here. Right now, it's been about a little over a month and a half, maybe even less than that actually, and this website is just blowing up. There's people on it just every day. Thousands and thousands of people are joining it. People are vowing that they're leaving Facebook to join this network. So if you're doing your research and you're trying to figure things out about TSU, I recommend you join. Okay, there's going to be a link at the bottom of this in the channel description, or sorry, in the description of this video. Click that link. Sign up. I'm going to walk you through how to set up your account, how to publish content, and how to gain followers, and how to, just the ins and outs of this social network, because it can maybe be a little confusing if you're not exactly sure how things work with new social networks and this type of thing. It's pretty similar to Facebook and Twitter, so I'm going to show you guys. But anyway, you'd be crazy not to join if you're kind of on the fence about it. You have to join. If you go through my link, you'll be signing up under me. I'm here for you if you need any kind of support, or if you have any questions. I'm here. I believe in you. So I haven't even met you yet, but I'm looking forward to meeting you. So anyway, let's get started here. TSU is invite only, as you could have imagined, and yeah, it is free. So all you have to do is, either you're on the homepage here, you type in somebody's username. Mine is tom.com, because my full name, Tommy Adams, was taken. So if you want to sign up under me and get my full support and and my full attention, if you have any kind of question at all, sign up under me and I am here for you. Okay, and I will help you grow and help you. You get the point. Am I selling it yet? No, I'm just teasing, but really. Okay, you can type that in there, or the easier way is you just click the link in the video and it'll take you to a page kind of like this. So there's me and my girlfriend. So yeah, just fill out this information: your first name, last name, username. Like I said, mine's tom.com. Yours can be whatever, as long as it isn't taken. Email, gender, yada yada yada. Okay. Click sign up and complete profile. You will be taken to a page that looks like this. Do not skip any of these steps. It is very important for you to get a profile picture and a cover photo. That way you're maxing out the way your profile looks. It looks good. People are attracted to it. They're wanting to, it puts a face to you. You become more relatable to people, so they'll want to follow you and get to know you better. Okay, so do not skip this step. We're gonna upload an avatar here. Just a picture I found online. Okay, we're gonna apply this, and this is the photo editor. Don't worry about that quite yet. We'll get to that. Okay. And takes a second. Okay, cover photo. If you're familiar with Facebook or Twitter, you understand what the cover photo is. That picture that is on your profile. It just gives it a nice little unique look to it. I chose mountains because I love mountains, and yeah, I just think it looks cool. So yeah, so we're just gonna do that. Save. All right, bio. Just type a little bit about yourself. You got a 160 character limit here. I'm just gonna put, hey guys, I'm from LA, wanna connect with more people. Something like that, you know, and you just would put whatever is unique to you. Phone number, optional. Website, if you have a website to promote, you can put it there. Relationship status, you know, you can put whatever you want there. I'll put that he is single. Location, like I said, he was from Los Angeles. Okay, it's your current location, your hometown. Okay, YouTube, if you want to put your YouTube channel on here, or your Tumblr, or your Pinterest, it will show up on your profile, so that's kind of cool, so people can connect with you on other social networks. We're going to go ahead and hit next here. And what's also cool about Sue is you can connect your Twitter account, your Facebook, and your Instagram. I know for sure with Twitter and Facebook, if you have your accounts connected, you can actually post to Twitter and Facebook from Sue, which is really, really, really cool. I'll show you how to do that later on. But yeah, you'll definitely want to connect to Twitter and your Facebook if you have those accounts. Okay, and your Instagram as well. Alright, so we're going to hit next here because we're not going to do that for this account. Here you can follow new people. Twitter does this whenever you sign up for a new account. It just allows you to connect with people. These are all the celebrities that are back in this. So as you can see, Sue is with charities here. It doesn't show on here, but 50 Cent is on here. Timberland's on here. Lance Stevenson, a few other famous people. There's the guy from Newsboy. He's a drummer. I can't remember his name. He's on here. There's several people. So as you can see, this is not some you know, just run-of-the-mill social network. Like this is going to be big. All right, you already got a lot of celebrities backing it, and it actually had a I think $7 million investment from some investment company. Don't know the name, but you can do your research. Anyway, so we're going to skip. Yes, there are investment companies, in case you're wondering. Okay, so what I did here, when you're done with all that, what you normally would do, you'd be brought to my profile. I didn't want to sign up a dummy account under my own profile just because I didn't want Sue to think that I'm, you know, manually just making my network and, you know, just creating accounts just so I look like I have a bigger network when I really don't. You get what I'm saying. So I just signed up under one of my children here. Her name's Laura Cantu. Awesome lady. Definitely want to connect with her. She's an author. I know her personally. I actually worked on her website. Really great lady. There's my little name drop there. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to our profile here. So if you noticed, I just clicked here. You got your drop down area. There's the profile. And I'm going to show you guys how to make posts. But before I do that, let's just get to know the profile page a little bit better. There's your diary. Well, okay, this is your diary. It automatically takes you there. Your photos, you click here. Got all your cool looking photos here. Don't have a lot yet, obviously. Friends, followers, and following. It just, you know, since we just started, we don't have anything here, but this will tell you who you're following and who's following you and your friends. Okay. Go back to diary wall here. As you can see, your bio is right here. Your website would show up right here as well, but we don't have one yet. Well, we didn't put one in, so we don't have anything shown up there. You also have your about section here. Your websites and your social accounts will actually show up underneath here, and you have something called live events. Facebook has this too. Just a little added feature they have in here if you want to add, like, you know, this I started working here at this position, this company, blah blah blah. You get the point. It's optional, but just adds a little bit of more personality to your profile. So you got your search bar up here. You can type in people's names. Like we'll do John Smith. I'm sure there's a John Smith on here. Smith Johnson, Johnson. Yeah, so you can kind of look for people. It also gives you the option of searching for hashtags. That's kind of cool. We'll talk more about that later. All your notifications will be right here. Click there. you can click see all and it'll take you to your settings section, which we'll get to, and it'll show you if there's any on here that aren't showing. Same with messages and friend requests. Click there, that takes you to the homepage, su.co. Let's go there just so we can see. Okay, here is the homepage. So this shows you your feed right here, since we don't have a lot yet. Oh, and here's, yeah, so here's Laura C-Cantu. So you automatically will follow, as you can see, you automatically follow whoever you sign up under. So you'll automatically be following me if you sign up. Hope you enjoy my posts. And okay, so, and we'll talk more about this in a second. We're going to go back to our profile. We're going to make our first Sue post. If you click create here, you can type your stuff here. Or you can just type it directly here as well. Oh, before we start, this is also your bank. This will tell you how much money you are making currently on Sue. As you can see, it's 0 because we are just getting started here. Alright, we're going to make our first post. So, hello everyone. I'm Brand. New to Sue, and I'm looking forward to meeting new people. Something to that effect. Okay. Something that Sue does that is that Twitter uses and Facebook uses as well, and other social networks are starting to use more, is hashtags. And what you're going to want to do in order for this post to get more exposure, you're going to want to add some hashtags. If you don't know what hashtags are, it's the number sign and then any kind of word that relates to your post. Yeah, so pretty much most people know what hashtags are. I'm making this as simple as possible, so we're going to explain every little detail, so hope you don't mind. Y'all can skip ahead. I'll have a little menu in the description if you want to skip ahead to different things. If you're like, I already know this, well, just go ahead and skip ahead. Alright, so I'm going to show you some trending hashtags on Sue, and that we're going to put in this in order for it to gain more exposure. Now, there isn't, I know on Twitter they have a little deal on the homepage that says all the trending hashtags, and they also have something like that on Facebook, and of course, you know, there's Google Trends, that type of thing. Sue does not have that yet, to my knowledge, at this point. I'm sure they will implement something like that in the future. I really hope they do. I think that would really, really help the website for people trying to figure out what's trending and stuff. But for right now, what we have here is I Google searched Sue trending hashtags. I found a couple websites here. This is Sue.expert. This guy's claiming to be a Sue expert. Sue hasn't been around that long. He claims he's the expert. It's all good, whatever. I just so y'all know, I'm no expert, but you know, it's all good. I don't know why I said that. All right, so here's some trending hashtags here, according to this guy. I've seen a lot of these in posts, so I do think that this guy isn't just making this stuff up. One thing that he didn't put, though, is just the regular hashtag TSU. That is also very, very popular. Everybody is putting that in their posts for the most part, pretty much. You know, most people that at least understand hashtags. A lot of them are doing that. So you get a wide variety of stuff with those. But for sure, Sioux Nation, and I don't know if Tsunami. So the regular just TSU, Sioux Nation, Tsunami. Those are 3 huge, huge, huge hashtags. Those are always trending. And then a lot of these other ones are somewhat trending, at least in my opinion, at least as far as I've seen. But anyway, we're gonna do Sue Noob and Sue Noob Welcome, just so if people are looking for, you know, new people and hashtags and stuff like that, we're gonna do that. So Sue Noob Welcome. Sue Friends, I think that's a popular one. The regular Sue, obviously, and we're gonna do Newbie, Noob. You get the point. You don't want to get too aggressive with your hashtags. Sue actually, they don't recommend that, and that can actually get you in trouble. But you can only post 10 hashtags per post. So you can only put 10 different hashtags per post. That is the limit. And there's actually, I was going to show you guys the actual limits. I should have been more prepared, shouldn't I? Okay. Here we go. let's preview this. Okay, this right here is all of the limits that Sue currently has as of today. 24 posts per day, 8 shares per day, 1,000 likes per day, 50 friend requests per week. I think they changed that from per day to per week, which is fine. That way people can't, spam their way up to getting 5,000 friends. 1,000 people to follow a lifetime. So if you hit your follow limit, which I did a couple days ago, I just had to go and unfollow a bunch of people. 5,000 friends lifetime. You can't have any more than that. 10 @ mentions, so you can only mention 10 different people's usernames in each post. And yeah, and then obviously 10 hashtags per post. We already talked about that. Okay, so yeah, this picture is trending quite often, but I definitely recommend you write this stuff down, as yeah, that'll help you kind of understand your limits with Sue. Anyway, okay, so we're just gonna put that. As you can see, when you're posting, you can add a picture, you can add a title. I'm gonna add a title here. Title just kind of gives it a little bit more, I guess, depth. I don't know. I think it's kind of a cool deal. Facebook doesn't have anything like this, so I think it's kind of cool. So, just starting out. And I like to add these asterisks here. You don't have to, but I don't know. It just kind of makes it look cool, look more artsy, kind of stand out. You'll notice with the Sue community at this point, a lot of artistic stuff trend is what a lot of people like to share out. A lot of nature photos, a lot of inspirational quotes, obviously funny stuff. But yeah, you want to be as creative as possible. Maybe not even, because some people don't think they're very artistic, but you want to be as creative as you can. And of course, just be genuine, be yourself. That's always very important. Okay, so we're gonna post this. So, oh, and yeah, so if you want to post to public or friends only, just click there. We're going to keep it public. Obviously, we don't have any friends. If you want to connect this post to Facebook or Twitter, just you click those, and then, okay, well, I clicked it, but, aha, see, so if you don't have your Facebook or your Twitter connected, it will take you here, as we can see. So hopefully that didn't delete my post. Cool, it didn't. Okay. So yeah, so you just click these. You'll have to do it each time you make a post. But what's cool about this, yeah, it'll automatically post over to Facebook and Twitter. That way you can share out your Sue profile and hopefully get more people to join. So that's kind of cool. We're gonna post. So we'll hit post. All right, perfect. So that was our first post on there. As you can see, we got our hashtags in there. If you click these hashtags, it will take you to the hashtag search area. So that's kind of cool. And you're gonna get a lot of these pictures, so just be aware. They're kind of cracking down on a lot of the pornography pictures, but there's still some scantily clad women that can be good for some, bad for some people. In any case, that's what you're probably going to run into a lot in Sue. But it's not like every page, obviously. As you can see, there's a lot of nature photos, food. Like I said, a lot of really cool, like artistic pictures like that is definitely what a lot of people post. So you're going to want to look for that type of thing, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Actually, we'll do that right now. So let's go back to our profile. As you can see, when I search the hashtag Sue, this pops up here. So normally when I do that, it'll gain some exposure because people are searching those hashtags pretty frequently. Yeah, and so then you'll get people friend requesting you, following you, that type of thing. Okay, so here, let me refresh here. Okay, so we're gonna add some pictures now. Okay, we got one notification. Perfect. See, we already got somebody liking me and commenting. Alright, what are they commenting? So yeah, when you click up there, you can go, this will take you straight to the post. Okay. Yeah, which is really cool. And we got another one here. See, we already got somebody following us. Perfect. And we're just starting out here and we already got our first follower. Absolutely perfect. That's how it goes. Okay. So we're going to add some pictures. Now, as I mentioned, nature photos are huge. I think I mentioned inspirational quotes, and then obviously funny pictures. I've split it up into those three different categories. Funny meme-related pictures. If you know what a meme is, you know, if you're on Facebook, you'll see kind of the famous person, and then they have a white text on the top, some kind of quote, and then something on the bottom is normally the punchline. People call those internet memes. Those are really popular. I've noticed those, whenever you post them, they get shared out like crazy. I know I've posted a few Facebook Sue-related memes. You know, so, like people will post pictures of Mark Zuckerberg, and he'll say something like, "Oh man, I should have paid them," implying that people are leaving Facebook and coming on to Sue. Those are really popular. You know, you're gonna want to come up with some creative ideas using memes. What I use is memegenerator.net. It's probably the easiest way. But yeah, you'll want to come up with some kind of creative way of posting funny pictures and stuff like that for people to see. You know, see that, oh, okay, this guy's pretty funny. I want to follow him and share his stuff and comment on it and like his stuff. And yeah, because that's your goal. You want people to engage with your content, because the more they engage with your content, the more money you will make. You know? So yeah, you just want to be engaging with people, not just spamming all these ridiculous pictures, but you want to be creative. Okay? So I was going to use the why you know. This was kind of a funny meme. Okay, so there's this meme. I don't know if it looks familiar to some people. You might see this on different social networks and stuff like that. Normally with this meme, it's just a guy that's very upset, and he's like, "Why don't you do something?" Okay, so what I'm going to do, ironic, there's a picture of Facebook. We're going to do Facebook. Why you know pay me. Okay, that's kind of funny. It's related to Sue, because Sue pays you and Facebook does not. So, and then so you type your text up here, and then down there as well, it'll come up like that. You gotta click what language it's in. It's in English, so we click there. Always remember to do that, and we're gonna generate it. All right. So here's our picture. It automatically puts this watermark there. It's okay. Don't worry about it. They don't have any issue using it. Obviously, they're just trying to advertise their website. So we're gonna save this. I'm gonna save it to my folder here. Getting a little private here. You're seeing all my folders. Okay. So we're gonna say this is why you know. Going back to our profile. We're gonna add this picture. Okay. Facebook, why you know pay me. That's kind of funny. And yeah, so what we'll want to do is, obviously, every time you make a post, you want to hashtag it out. Don't be too crazy with it. Make sure the hashtags relate to the content you're posting. So with this, hashtag Facebook, hashtag Sue, Sue Nation, Tsunami, funny, meme, Sue meme, why you know, I don't know, stuff like that. Okay, and you're only given 10 hashtags per post, so always be cautious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 8. I'm not gonna add any more. Like I said, I don't want to get too aggressive with it, but you know, you're allowed 10, so you can take advantage of that. Not gonna add a title. Don't really worry about it. You can add text like, you know, if only Facebook paid me, I'd be filthy, stinking rich. At least Sue. At least Sue is willing to pay for my content. I love it. I don't know. You know, you can just write stuff like that. That way people can kind of get to know you, your personality. Yeah, I don't know. You get the point. I'm just explaining everything here. All right, we're gonna post it. Like I said, you could have posted that to Facebook and Twitter, and it would automatically post it over there, which is really cool. And okay, so there we go. That is one category that is hugely popular. I post these meme type photos daily, and I get lots of likes and lots of shares and lots of comments, which is important. Okay, next category is nature photos, or just really nice looking landscape, city lights. You get the point. Just something that just looks really, really pretty, really beautiful. It, you know, plays on the human need to see beautiful things, right? Okay. So what I do, I look for free, royalty-free stock photos, because you could Google search stuff. I'm sure a lot of people do that. I advise against that, because you could stumble upon somebody's photo that actually is licensed to them, and you could get in a lot of trouble with legal stuff. Now, I don't think that there's, you know, chances of that are probably pretty slim, but for me, I just like to look for royalty-free stock photos just to be safe. And especially with Sue, if I'm getting paid to post this content, then I definitely want to make sure that I have the rights to use this content. You catch my drift? Okay. So what I did, I just Google searched royalty-free photos, found gratisography.com, and yeah, I just kind of looked through here. I think I have some pretty nice looking photos, but this one caught my eye because it's kind of a naturey sky, beautiful looking photo here. So I'm going to click it, and I think this actually will it automatically downloads it. As you can see, this is not my first take, so I've already done this a few times. But I thought I deleted those old ones, but I guess I didn't. So one thing with these royalty-free photo websites, though, the pictures that they give you tend to be extremely massive. So what I recommend you do, open it in Paint. As you can see, this is just 4,000 by 2. It's massive. So we're going to resize this, because if you I've tried to upload stuff like this onto Sue and resize it on there. Problem is, it doesn't work, and it will take literally forever to upload onto Sue. I was actually filming a take for this, and I didn't realize that, and so I was... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save that. Actually, I'm going to resave this. I was filming a take for this, and I had to stop my video because I was trying to upload this massive nature photo, and it was just taking way too long, and I just was like, what is going on? But I figured it out. Alright, so this is nature photo 1, you know, something like that. JPEG's fine. Save it. This is Microsoft Paint, by the way, if y'all don't know Paint. If you're computer savvy, you probably know what it is, but hey, maybe there aren't people that... Maybe there are people that don't know about Paint. Alright, where's my clicker? There we go. Okay, so we got that. Going back here. Where are we at? Okay, we're already getting people liking my stuff. Sweet. And we're going to add this picture here. Nature photo, number 1. Alright, as you can see, really, really beautiful photo. Just a really nice sky, and yeah, so what we're going to do is hashtag it up. Sky nature. The hashtag nature is almost always trending, so you definitely want to do that one. Almost always. It's always trending. What am I doing? Adding words there. Sue Nation, Tsunami. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh gosh. Sue Friends. Yeah, just stuff like that. Beautiful. Oops. Yeah, okay. And don't really want to add a title. We'll just post this out and see how it does. Okay. Now, obviously though, when you're posting this stuff, we're just getting started here. So this is probably not going to go, you know, viral on Sue, because not a lot of people are following us yet. So I'm going to show you guys, obviously, how to build more followers. Because if you look on my profile here, I started on Sue December 28th, about 12 days ago at the beginning of this video, and I'm already at 1,274 friends, 1,005 followers. While I've been making this video, I've probably gotten multiple friend requests already. And yeah, see, so as you can see, like, I post these kind of nature photos and things like that. Just talked about me hitting all these followers. People are asking me how I'm doing it. Well, I'm making the video. Now I'm going to show you guys. But anyhow, yeah, so this is kind of proof. I've only been here 12 days. excuse me. But using a certain strategy that I'm actually going to show you guys if you stick around till the end of the video, I've been able to really gain a lot of people. Now my network is still needs a lot of work. I'm still going to be growing that, and because really, if you want to make a lot of money on Sue, you need to grow a big network of people. So that's what I'm going to be working on this upcoming year, and well, this month and into 2015. But you still, posting really good content is definitely a key here on Sue, as well as growing your network. What am I doing here? Okay, we're gonna go back to, here we go. Anyway, sidetrack there. Alright, so there's our nature photo. Next, like I said, the category is inspirational quotes. Now here's what I do, and here's what I see a lot of people do. So I'm gonna show you. Go back to Paint. I'm gonna have to delete that. Let's make about that big. That's kind of nice. Black background, basic. And I'm going to save this. Black background. Boom. Okay. Going to go back here. Now, we're going to add our picture. Now, what's really cool that I love about Sue is if you click edit here, it takes you to this photo editor. Now, this is awesome for people that don't have Photoshop, you know, and don't want to use Paint, because Paint, as great as some people think it is, well, actually, most people hate Paint. What am I saying? Anyway, yeah. So this is a phenomenal tool right here that a lot of people, if they're smart, they use it. So if we're going to come up with a quote here, you click text, and it brings you right here, and so then bam, you can just type any kind of text you want on here. Okay, so we're gonna make the text white, because black on black does not work. You can change the font here. If you didn't see, if you hit add text right here, it'll add the little text bubble. You can add as many as you want. Okay, so, but what are we gonna put here? We need to come up with some kind of quote. Now you can come up with your own quote. I kid you not, I literally saw a guy, he had a red background, and he had in like black or white text, and all he wrote was, "Life is amazing." And that thing blew up. Okay, so don't try to overcomplicate it. Be simple. People like simple. People don't, you know, want to be, you know, overwhelmed with all this philosophical stuff. Now, there are people that do that, and it can do pretty well, but, you know, you can still, you don't have to do that. Leave that to the philosophers. If all you want to put is just, "I love life," you know, go for that, and that thing will do well, and that will make you money, because yeah, this community is all about positivity, sharing, you know, quotes like this. Yeah, anyway. If you can't tell, I don't have any of this planned, so alright, other than obviously these little things, but my little ramblings are not planned. So we're gonna go to brainyquote.com. This is a perfect website if you're looking for inspiring quotes and you don't feel creative and you don't feel like coming up with your own quotes. Just take somebody else's and make it your own. Well, you know, you'll give them credit, but you get what I'm saying. So we're going to do motivational. You can do inspirational, success. Inspirational, success, and motivational are probably the best quotes to use for posting stuff on Sue. You can go right here. This one actually kind of catches my eye here. If you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney. Everybody loves Walt Disney. That's awesome. That's an awesome quote. What you don't want to do, you might think, oh, well, I'll just copy this picture and post it there. You got the brainy quote watermark here, and I understand on Meme Generator you had the watermark there. It's a little different. With this, you know, I don't recommend doing that. You know, it just kind of makes it seem like, oh, okay, you know, all they're doing is just copy and pasting pictures over. At least with Meme Generator, you actually had to type text onto it and come up with your own little, your own little creative spin on it. So with this, what I recommend you do, we got the quote here. We're gonna go back, type it in here. If you can dream it, you can do it. I think that's the quote. Am I right? If you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we're going to type the quote in here. See, it's kind of running off a bit. I'm going to do this. Kind of space it out a little bit. Just hitting the enter button there. Okay, Walt. I almost put Walter. Walt Disney. Okay, that's a cool quote. And again, this is just so basic, so simple, but that's okay, because stuff like this actually does really well on Sue. So just something to keep in mind. You don't have to be creative, be unique, be innovative for sure, but sometimes this type of stuff will actually work, you know. And yeah, like I said, this kid just put "life is amazing" and that thing blew up. So you know, yeah. So don't think too hard. As you can see, you can resize it by just clicking there, moving it in and out, centering it like that. You can just move it around here. Something people also do to kind of, like I said, make it their own, if you will. Put your own little username here. Oh, I always do that every take. For this guy, it's Derek Love. So we're gonna put our username here, kind of put it towards the bottom, you know, keep it a little smaller. Okay. And okay, so once we're done, I'm actually gonna bring this down a little bit more. There's our awesome quote by Walt Disney. We're gonna apply that. See, it kind of turned a little bit. That can sometimes happen. But it's okay. It doesn't look too bad. But yeah, if that happens, then you can just hit the backspace button here and then just redo it. A little annoying at times, but you know, that honestly doesn't happen very often. So you might run into that where it'll kind of look like it'll got a little lopsided there, but you can always go back and change that. You can see there's all sorts of different options for you to do stuff. Saturation, warmth. I normally just deal with the text option and then the effects here. So if we go to effects, it gives you all these awesome pre-done text or photo effects here. So I'm gonna go with this one just because I like all these, but that one kind of stood out to me. Yeah, so it's gone from black to blue, no problem there. I'm gonna apply that. You can add stickers as well. This is somewhat popular with a few people. Like, they'll put hearts in there. You can drag it or click it, whatever you want to do. You drag it there, you can click it, it'll go there. Resize it. Heck, you could turn it upside down, make it into a club or whatever that is. But yeah, so some people do that. But yeah. Anyway, this is good enough. So we're gonna apply it. Well, apply, cancel, doesn't matter because that we were in the stickers. We're gonna save this. Alright, so there's our quote. We just made it in a little photo editor. I'm going to add a title. Walt Disney is my hero. Something like that. Disney knew what was up. I don't know, you know, I'm being a little silly on this, but you know, you get the point. You just be unique, be yourself. You can just say whatever you want about the quote. Heck, you don't even have to say anything at all. But we do want to add these hashtags. Quotes is good, inspirational, motivational, etc. If you're noticing, I normally almost always put these 3 hashtags on there because these 3 hashtags are very, very, very popular. And so people that are looking to see, you know, new people or are just wanting to kind of, you know, go and comment on things and like stuff, you know, because a lot of people are, you know, just looking for other people to engage with and talk with. They tend to use these hashtags. So yeah, so that's why I normally include all those, but it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. So I'm gonna just do that. We're gonna post it, and we are gonna revel in the glory of Walt Disney. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, so those are the 3 categories of posts that I recommend you try to, you know, sprinkle in there in the midst of all your other posts about whatever unique content you want to post about. I don't know. But yeah, those are 3 extremely popular categories. So I definitely recommend trying to find creative ways of coming up with different nature photos, memes, and inspirational quotes. Alright, so let's go to our settings. We already got 3 posts out, well 4 posts technically. And so we're just going to sit around and wait for see if anybody's going to engage more with our content. we're going to also reach out and connect with more people here in a second, but I just want to get you guys familiar with the little back office area, if you will, in our settings. So here's the username, first name, last name. It's already pretty familiar. We already went through this when we were signing up, but you can change this stuff. You can change your username if you didn't like it. Derek Jones, you can change your first name, last name, whatever. Let's go to profile. You can change your avatar, change your cover picture, change your bio, etc. Social accounts, again, you can change all this. And here we go, invitations. So if you are wanting to invite people to join Sue, you're going to want to give them this link, because Sue is invite only, so they need somebody to invite them. So what I do is, go to social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever, and you just share this link. Now, you don't want to just spam it and be like, join, because eventually if people keep doing that, then Facebook will probably end up banning these type of links, kind of like what they did with pretty well-known MLM system that I definitely don't recommend, Empower Network. They did that with Empower Network, and so that really affected a lot of people. So I don't know if that'll happen with Sue. It could. I doubt it will, but anyway. So you'll want to share this link out to people. If you want to send them emails, you can put first name, last name, put their email here. It'll send them an email. Really cool, already done for you email that tries to get people to join. And they have your link in there, which is really cool. And what's also cool, if you link people to your posts and your content, that's another way for people to be signed up under you. So it's kind of cool. So that is your link. Make sure you share that with all your friends and get them to join. Here is the privacy settings. You can make it so the public can post on your wall or just friends only. I keep it friends only. Alright, you can see who can send you a message, etc., etc. You get the point. What I recommend doing, first time you're in here, check the accept Sue peer-to-peer payments and then hit update. What that'll do, I'll show you here. That will allow you to receive payment or funds from other Sue members. So if anybody has a certain amount of money in their Sue account, they are able to transfer that money to you. Now, obviously, I don't think there's going to be a million people lining up to give you money. That's a little silly. That will never happen. But I think it's kind of a cool little deal. Don't really see that with any other social networks. That's kind of cool. They also allow you to donate to charities, which is really cool. I definitely like that. That kind of vision behind Sue is not only to get paid for your content, but you can also help benefit charities just by being on your social network. So I think that's really cool. Something I forgot to mention as well, you're going to want to confirm your email. So, obviously I'm still using Sue. I'm still able to be on here even without my confirmed email, but that will get rid of this annoying little banner up here, and I don't know, there's restrictions that you won't be able to do certain things that I have yet to figure out if you don't confirm your email. So definitely do that even before you get started with anything else. Just check your email and confirm the link. Okay, anyway, where are we at? We're back in our settings here. I think I was going to get ready to show you here's your notifications. This will allow you to, so if you don't want to see all these notifications, just uncheck all these. If you don't want to be emailed, uncheck all these. I will tell you though, I don't get any emails for any of my notifications except for if somebody shares my posts. That's when I get the email. And I don't see, if somebody shares my post, it doesn't show up on my web. But everything else shows up on my web, and nothing shows up on my email except that one. I don't know if that's a bug. I don't know if they're going to fix that in the future. I'm okay with that, though, honestly, because I don't want to get a million emails because I have just so many people just, liking stuff, commenting stuff, so I definitely wouldn't want that. So maybe in the future they'll actually fix that, but for now, at least with my experience, I don't get any emails except for when people share my stuff. So, but you can change this anyway if you want. So, Alright, here's the FAQ section. This is vital. If you are wanting to get to know more about Sue, you've got to read the FAQs. This answers all the most popular, well, most frequently asked questions about Sue. I'm not going to go through all these. I'm going to just go through one of them here, the Sue algorithm. But you definitely need to read all this stuff. And I mean, yeah, like you need to know about this network. If you're going to join it and you're going to want other people to join, you need to know about the network so you can, convince them, if you will, why joining Sue is a good idea. Okay. Anyway, so here is the Sue algorithm, how you actually earn revenue from Sue. And they give you a really cool infographic here, and they give you a little text description here too. So let me go through here. So the Sue algorithm automatically tracks, measures, distributes revenue to the appropriate user and their family tree. So your family tree is your network. This is the amount of people that you personally invite and the amount of people that whoever you personally invited. Okay, so yeah, so you don't just get paid for whoever you personally invite, but you get paid from other people's content of people that you didn't directly invite, but somebody that you invited, that they invited. I hope that wasn't confusing. All right, at a high level, 90% of revenue is distributed to users. To maintain the platform, Sue receives 10%. Makes sense? To see how this breaks down, let's take a look at the 4 users. All right, so user A invites user B, who invites user C, who invites user D. Okay, so user A invites user B. User B is user A's child. Okay, so here is user A, and this is user A's child. Okay, but their child invited this person, so that becomes their child, and you get the point. And so basically, 3 people down, whatever content that David right here ends up making money off of, all the way up here, these people are making money off of it. These children, Allison, who probably doesn't even know anything about David, but David's in her network, she's getting paid for content that he's making. So that's why not only is it important to create unique, good, valuable content, but you want to build up your network. You want to find people that will post good content on Sue and will be engaging with people, and just know how to how to crush it, if you will. But another cool thing about being a person's parent, the person that whoever gets invited, the person that invited them, that's their Sue parent. So if you hear a lot of lingo like my new children, parents, daddy, the Sue daddy is actually a trending hashtag. That's what that lingo comes from. They call it your family tree, and I think that's kind of cool. It has this little recruitment aspect, which so it kind of resembles like a multi-level marketing, network marketing, company in that aspect. But it's different in the fact that it's just people are getting paid for posting content, not for selling, not for buying products, but they're just being themselves, and if you actually go on YouTube, while you're on YouTube right now, you search out the Sue founder. He had an interview on Fox News. His name's Sebastian, and I do not know how to pronounce his last name, but you really hear his heart on how he believes that users should be paid for their content. Okay, so it's not any kind of like scammy deal where you got to put in your bank information and then Sue gets all your bank. Sue never asks for your credit card or your bank information. And so you literally have nothing to lose. And it's just so fun, and it's brand new, so you got to join. Anyway, so let's say David produces content that generates $1. Sue takes 10 cents out of that because that's 10%. And then what happens is they get half of that. So half of the remaining 90 cents is 45 cents. Okay, so they get 45 cents. Then user C gets 33.3%, so a third of that. So in this case, it's 29.70, so roughly 30 cents. And then user B, who had invited user C, gets the third of that, right? And so you just have this thing that they call infinite of thirds, right? Until eventually the very last person gets paid for this person's content. Okay, that's kind of how the algorithm works. If you're still a little confused about it, you can come on the FAQ page here, kind of read about it. You know, message me, we can talk about it. I'm still kind of figuring it out, but from what I understand, it's the money that's generated from the ad revenue that Sue generates. So for people clicking their ads, people advertising, all that type of thing. That's how Sue's able to do this. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So that is that with the algorithm. Go through this, read all this. This will definitely help you if you have any more questions. And then obviously you can message me here on Sue, and I will help you the best I can. Okay, so that completes this section here. I'm going to show you this section over here of your settings. Alright, so here's your feed. Takes you to sue.co, the homepage. This will show you all of the posts from the people that you're friends with and you're following. As you can see right now, since we're not following anybody other than our parent here, Laura C. Cantu, who I recommend connecting with, by the way. Another little name drop there. She is awesome. Really, really great lady. Yeah, so you're going to see the content, your own content, and then the content of other people's. Okay, so, and you can make posts right here. So you can just post right from there if you want, or your profile, whichever one. Notifications. All your notifications here. You can see them here, but as you can see, it only shows 3 at a time. So you want to come here and to see everything. So that'll kind of show you that. Messages. You can send a message to anybody so long as they allow it. Right now, though, it looks like, yeah, here we go. So you type in something, and boom, you can send messages to all these different people. Yeah, and so, I mean, you know, like I said, so if you have somebody's username that you want to send to, just type in, say Rev, and then you just type your message like, hello, I'm new to Sue. Do you have any pointers? Alright, and you can add pictures if you want, whatever. Send. Okay, well, and then, yeah, so some people, they don't let you send them messages unless you're their friend. And you might run into that a lot, actually. So until you have friends, that's when you can probably start messaging and actually networking with people. So, but anyway, that's kind of how it works. I just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, so let's go to bank. This is where all of the royalties you generate will be. So go ahead and read this terms of service, just like I just did. And alright, so this is all your royalties. As you can see, we didn't generate any royalties because we are just getting started here. But yeah, so this will tell you how much you made yesterday and how much is in your account currently. Redeem your money. Whenever you hit the $100 limit, that is the minimum, and that is how it is with Google AdSense, and so that's kind of where they borrowed that idea. $100, you can hit redeem your money, and a little thing will pop up here, and it will tell you to just type in your email, or not your email, your address, and they will send you a check by mail. Okay, this is completely 100% legitimate. In fact, I will show you somebody that received a check. They've actually received 2 checks to my knowledge, at least that he's shown us. Okay, here's his photo. His first check was $100, and that thing went viral on Sue because he was one of the first people to get paid here on Sue. I'm gonna see if I can. I don't think I can zoom in on this. Sorry, guys. But if you look hard here, that says $200 to Kevin Hinkle. Sue royalties. Okay, Evacuation Complete LLC. If you research, because I did my research, I'm like, well, what if he just made this up? That is the actual company that is backing Sue. Like this is Sue's company. This is the LLC owned by these guys. Okay, so this is legitimate. Yeah, and so if all you got to do is once you hit that $100 limit, they will send you the check. And I think that's just awesome, you know. So if you have any kind of doubt, where are we? Oh, here we are. Okay. if you guys have any kind of doubt, I mean, you know, there are people out there that are making money off of this, you know, and Kevin Hinkle's proof. There's a few other people that are receiving their checks. Kevin's probably the most famous though. If I don't know if you noticed, he's already got 20,000 followers. You know, he's doing really well here. Anyhow, yeah. So yeah, you know, and the reason why he's getting paid so much is well, first of all, because he's got a lot of followers, but also because he just shares really good content. We didn't really go through his wall, but if you saw if you go to his wall, you'll see he'll post, you know, quotes by himself. He's kind of a deep spiritual guy, so he'll post a lot of spiritual, inspirational quotes, that type of thing. So yeah, so that's kind of why he's doing so well. He just posts really good, unique content, and of course he has a fairly large network of people that he's invited to sue. So you got to do that. You got to do both. You got to invite you know, a good amount of people to sue, and who wouldn't want to join a free social network that pays you to post content? I mean, who wouldn't want to join that, right? And then also just posting unique content, and you know, and you can kind of start out with those 3 categories that I already showed you. You know, and then, yeah, just kind of trying to make things your own. So, anyway. So, this is your bank. We already kind of went over that. And, okay, here's our analytics. I don't know if y'all can hear him. My cat is just being so loud out there. Alright, okay, so here's a little, you know, terms and conditions thing. Here's something to really take notice of. You know, they want an authentic community. So any attempt to like game the system. So if you're thinking in your head right now, like, oh man, like I could totally, you know, just post out a bunch of pictures that I find somewhere, and you know, beg a ton of people to follow me and this type of thing, and you know, they're gonna catch on pretty quick, right? And if you just spam, like I'll see all these people just, you know, commenting on my thing, spamming, I report them right away, you know, because that type of stuff is just, it's not allowed, first of all, and it's not good, you know, trying to make money cheating, basically, you know, and that's just never good. So be a good person, all right? No, but really, like, you know, so any attempt to game the system or impersonate others, you know, I'm not impersonating somebody here. I'm gonna delete this account after the video, so don't say I'm impersonating somebody here. This is just meant for the video here. Spam, begging for followers. You will probably see a lot of stuff. It'll say like, follow me and I'll follow you. Do not go down that path. If you do, then you will probably get banned, because people like that do not do well here on Sue. Inappropriate content, you know, porn, violent, discriminatory, you know, you get the point. Definitely don't want to post that. Now, there are a lot of somewhat suggestive, basically, practically like softcore porn photos on here. That might be good for some people and bad for other people, but you just got to be careful if you're wanting to avoid seeing a lot of that stuff. But if you do want to see them, then, you know, hashtags like hot or sexy or whatever, you can just search those. But anyway, so our analytics, if you want to, you know, you'll see right here how many friends you got, followers, views, and then you click right here how many likes you got. It'll tell you right here. Comments, you know, so we got 1 comment. Posts, this is the monthly view from the last 30 days. And yeah, and so if you want to like see in order, okay, from the greatest to the least, you can just click here and see, okay, this one's got the most views. And so then you can kind of come up with, you know, strategies like, okay, if this post got the most views, why? Like, why are so many people seeing this? Was it because of the hashtags? Was it because the content was great? You know, was it because, I don't know, you know, you just can kind of come up with strategies that way. Same with the likes and then the comments. So, okay, so there's that. Here's your family tree. This is your network, right? So we were talking about children and parents and that whole lingo. So everyone that you invite to Sue become your quote-unquote children, okay? And what Sue is all about, you want to make sure that your children do well, because if your children do well, then you do well, right? So what I do is when people first join, I message them, join under me. I message them, you know, I try to connect with them, you know, try to help them out in any way, answer any kind of questions. that type of thing. That is something that you'll definitely want to do, and you just want to be as helpful as possible, because you know, like, people, chances are people are joining here, you know, either they're, you know, trying to come up with ways to make money online, or they're just trying to meet new people, or they're, you know, just trying to get in on something while it's new. I don't know. You know, people have all sorts of reasons, and they all come from different walks of life. So you want to get to know these people, not treat them as just numbers. Yeah, that's kind of what I try to do. So, and then, okay, people in your network. This is the number of people that your children invite are in your network. Okay, so you'll ideally want, if you're smart, like, the ideal thing you would want to do is invite people that you know have a lot of influence and can invite a bunch of other people, like people target network marketers, people that have a lot of fans on Facebook, those type of people. Okay. Because obviously if they join Sue, then they'll want to share their link out, and then if people join under them, then they're technically joining under you. And as we saw in that algorithm picture earlier, people that join under your children benefit you as well. So you definitely want to get the right people in here. Yeah, but again, people aren't numbers, they're people. Okay, so just try to be as helpful as possible. If you're still learning about Sue, obviously if you're watching this for the first time and you don't know anything about Sue, you know, look to your parent. If you join under me, in case it'll be me, you know, if you saw my wall, you know, I'm starting to get the hang of this thing. So I can answer a lot of questions for you guys, and I'm gonna continue to learn. And yeah, so not to talk myself up, but you know, I like to help people. So you definitely, if you're gonna join, I recommend you join under me. Not just because I'll make you know, it'll help my network, but yeah, I want to meet new people and I want to help people. So anyway, there's a little plug for myself, shameless plug. Okay, I'm not actually sure what this does. Let me click here. Okay, well, this brought us to the invitations part, so we're already familiar with that. Discover users. Let's go back here. Now this will show you, we already saw this when we were first setting up our account. This shows you all the different famous actors and actresses that are, well, famous actors, actresses, athletes. I mean, you got all sorts of people. I know that Lance Bass is on here, Timberland's on here, 50 Cent. You know, Sue's been backed by a lot of famous people, so that'll kind of help you maybe ease your tension to think that, okay, this is not a legitimate website. It is, you know. And I was messaging a guy trying to network with him, and you know, he kind of made the arrogant comment like, you know, I only want to help you with real social networks. And so, you know, yeah, Sue is just now starting out, but I think it has potential to grow into something maybe even bigger than Facebook, because this concept of getting paid for your content is just so unique, and it can't be avoided, you know. So either people are just gonna, you know, migrate from Facebook to here, and Facebook becomes the next MySpace, or Facebook will end up starting to have to pay their users for their content. You know, like, I don't know, like this changes the game a lot. Okay, so who knows what the future will hold? But anyway, yeah, Tommy talks too much. Let's go to FAQs. Just having fun here. Oh, you know what? We already went through FAQs. What am I doing? See, so it's on both sides. Advertise on Sue. If you want to advertise here, you got to email them. I haven't advertised here, so I don't know how that all works. So maybe you can, if you really want to advertise, just send them a message, and you know, you'll figure that out. Okay, so we'll go back to our profile. So as you can see, you can't have a, you know, build it and they will come mentality all the time, because as you can see, this isn't this, you know, we got a few likes and, you know, a comment here and there, but it's nothing huge. So yeah, you can't have like okay, I'm just gonna post my content and they'll come. You want to reach out and you want to engage with people. So let's see, let's type in something that you're interested in. So I don't know, I really like the show The Walking Dead, and already here we see a lot of different Walking Dead things here. We got a user, The Walking Dead, got the hashtag, and then we got Walking Dead memes, Walking Dead Brazil, Walking Dead posts. So let's go ahead and go here to this one, The Walking Dead. So see, this is a really popular show, so obviously you're going to get a lot of followers here. Yeah, so see, this was just created by somebody just for Walking Dead fans, and so Sue doesn't have a, like, how Facebook has your profile and then a page option, make pages, so you just have to make a profile. Maybe Sue will have something like that in the future, but for now, yeah, so if you want to make some kind of page, then you would just have to create a new profile. But anyway, I'm going to follow this profile here, and I'm going to add it as a friend. So that's how you do that. Pretty simple. See all these pictures here. So The Walking Dead has shared a post. So this is, you'll see a lot. So this means that they found a post they liked and then they shared it. So this is the person that originally posted it. I'm gonna follow them because they're obviously gonna post some Walking Dead stuff, which is cool. I need February. So that's kind of funny. As you can see, this is done pretty well. 30 likes, 2 comments. I'm going to like it, so now it's 31. Comment on it. You can, let me see, you can click comment. You don't have to click comment, honestly, though, because it'll show up there, so that's kind of weird that it lets me do that. Anyway, if you want to share stuff, all you do is click share. Do you want to share this post? I'm not going to share that one. I'm going to look for something else because it's already been shared. Not that that's, necessarily, okay, I'm not going to share it because it's been shared, but I'm just going to look for something else. Okay, this will show you if you want to open this specific post, and if you look, so look down here, I'll show you, you're going to see it's linked to The Walking Dead's profile, which means if The Walking Dead, whoever owns this profile, wants to share out this specific post and they put it on their Facebook or whatever, it'll take people to that post, but it'll also link that person to this profile. So if they sign up for an account, then they'll automatically be The Walking Dead's new child. Okay, so we can go in there, or if we have this option here, open original post, and then you obviously can see down there's this person and their profile. So just a little, maybe people don't really know about that. You can also report it. I'm obviously not going to, because I don't think there's anything wrong with this photo. Yeah, so I liked it. I'm going to comment. What you want to do, if you want to really be engaging, don't just put stuff like this, like cool. I mean, you're going to see people do that, and it's not necessarily bad, but it's, we want to go above and beyond when we do stuff, right? At least that's my mentality. So if I'm going to post something or comment on something, I want to be unique, I want to be myself, and I don't want to come off as I'm just commenting so people can see me and friend me and follow me. So I'm going to be like, I love The Walking Dead, can't wait, can't wait for February. Okay, yeah, so that's basically the model of how you're going to do things here on Sue. You see something, you can like it, you can share it, and you can comment on it. And you can like people's comments too. That's kind of cool. Yeah, and so we're going to scroll down here. The Redis virus, we're all infected, we'll all carry it. Okay, that's kind of funny. I'm going to go ahead and share this. So you hit share, hit OK, and it is now in your profile. So I'm going to open up a new tab. And there we go. There it is. Cool. Alright. And as you can see, this person's using hashtags. So TWD, The Walking Dead, Sue, Norman Reedus, Virus. They're utilizing the hashtags pretty well. Yeah. So that's. I mean, there's more we can do here. If we want to look for more Walking Dead, we got Walking Dead memes here. Person only has 7 friends but 1,000 followers. I'm gonna follow you. And we'll add you as a friend. Hopefully you'll let me do that. Yeah, so you got a bunch of pictures here. And I just was spoiled something because I'm not in season 5 yet. Thank you very much. Anyway, so yeah, I kind of saw that coming anyway. Anyway, how I saw that coming, I don't know. I just didn't like her as a character. Uh-oh, people are gonna hate on me. Anyway, so let's go back to our profile here, and I'm gonna do one more search. We're gonna search for a hashtag. Let's search for, I don't know, let's just search for hashtag SueNation. Okay, you're gonna see a lot of people here that are using that name, SueNation. But if you want to actually search for the hashtag, boom, right there. Okay. And as I mentioned, very popular trending hashtag. You already got somebody commenting or creating something a few seconds ago. That's a cool photo. I'm gonna like this and say, wow, that's a great photo. Smiley face. Yeah. And so, just reaching out, engaging with people. In fact, I'm actually going to follow this person. Cool. That is... Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to touch the mic there. Yeah, that's kind of the basics of, commenting on things, liking things, reaching out to people. That's how Sue works. You want to utilize searching for those hashtags to connect with more people. And, yeah, and you can just type in, if you're looking for a specific friend that are they on Sue? Is Bob Jones on Sue? Okay, we got Bobby Jones, Bobby, yeah, so that's just a different way you can do that. Alright, so let's talk about building our network. So, let's go to Sue.co. As I mentioned already in this video, building your network is vital to being successful on Sue. So what you definitely want to do is, and this gives you kind of the option here. If you click down there where it says tips, you got your link right here. You can send emails to people like we saw before, but this is cool because you can type multiple emails in here separated by commas, and then it'll send them an automatically written for you invite. And you can post to Twitter here, and Facebook, and Google+. See, so that you automatically got a shared thing on there too. Okay, and you don't even have to have your Twitter account connected. If you saw, that is my Twitter account, and it's obviously not connected there, so it's kind of cool. And yeah, and so I could spend hours talking about how to exactly build your network, but we're scratching the surface here, and I'm still learning myself effective ways to build my network. So I'll be making more videos about actually building your network, having gaining more people in your network, gaining more children, as I continue to gain more children and continue to gain more knowledge on that. But what I am good at currently, at least I feel I'm good at, there's probably people better than me, but is gaining friends and followers without spamming a bazillion people and being stupid. As you can see, I've only been here for 12 days. Started not January, good lord, it's almost January though. November 28th, I believe, and I'm already at 1,000 followers, 1,200 friends. If you're watching this video, I will probably, maybe I've doubled this by this point while you're watching this. Who knows? Okay, but I'm going to show you guys the exact strategy on how I got all these followers so quickly. So I've shown you, the posts to make, the content to publish and stuff like that. But there is a very simple, very easy to implement strategy that I use to build all these friends and followers. And I'm going to show you guys that. And I'm going to show you that in another video. So this is part 1, if you will, of the Ultimate Guide. But if you want to take a step, if you want to take the extra step, go a little bit further, don't worry, I'm not going to make you pay anything. There's going to be a link in the description. Go ahead and click that link. Not my Sue invitation link, but there's going to be another link there. I'll just read the description. And all you got to do is put your email in there, and you will be sent over to my unlisted YouTube video where I will show you the exact strategy Very simple, easy to implement strategy that I used to build up this massive following in such a short amount of time. And it's not follow for follow, it's not spam a ton of people, it's not even necessarily, you know, follow a million people. It's pretty cool, and you're probably gonna kick yourself thinking, oh my god, I knew that. Or maybe you're actually doing it right now and you're not seeing results. But yeah, I'm gonna just we'll talk about this more in part 2. So just go ahead and scroll down and click that link, and you will be sent to a little page. Type in your email, and you'll be sent to the next video. Reason why I'm doing this, I'm starting a new blog pretty soon, and so I'm wanting to build up my email list, and yeah, I just wanted to connect with people. I never send spam or any kind of stuff like that. I only want to send people unique, good, valuable content, because that is what I'm all about, in case if you don't realize that by now. I'm just all about being unique, creative, innovative, and yeah, and so so I just want to have a good list to send people my new blog once it is available. So yeah, and there's a little transparency, honesty there, and yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna send you any kind of offers and whatever kind of garbage people do. Just gonna send you good, unique content, no spam. Anyway, that ends this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you're still kind of hesitant about joining SU, let me tell you, you got to get in on this. If you're still questioning kind of how the whole, you know, getting paid structure of it works, and well, how much money will actually get paid? How much money are you making right now? Well, at this point, I'm not making a ton. Right now, I'm at you know, a little under $2. So it's not a lot, right? But as my network will continue to grow, because I've seen people with thousands and thousands of people in their network, and they make a good amount of money every day, and they're posting good content, and yeah, they have a large network. So, so I'm just gonna be very honest with you guys. I'm not making a lot of money right now, but the potential is huge. And so if you join, I'll show you kind of the ropes on how to do things, and yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to just meet and connect. So anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around for part 2. Just click that link at the bottom, and you will see part 2. Thank you very much, guys. See you later.